Welcome to the Dork Forest. Jackie and her pals will never bore us. Shameless confessions
about our obsession
will make us laugh and smile. So let's explore the Dork Forest and dork out for a while.
Hi, Rangers. It's me, Jackie Kashian. Welcome to the Dork Forest. It's 2024. Let's do this. Here's the credits, of course. Mike Ruekberg sang that song at the beginning, and he wrote that song, and he sang it with Sarah Cohen, his wife, and he will sing the Mexican hat dance at the end of the program. Also, Patrick Brady, still putting this together. Video, audio, all of it. He's amazing. So, and Vilmos doing JackieKashianStore.com. Squarespace is doing the regular Jackie Kashian page, and I'm thinking of moving the Dork Forest and dorkforest.com away from WordPress because it's driving me nuts. But those are the credits. But if you go to JackieKashian.com, you can get Dork Forest merch. You can get my stand-up merch. You can get my stand-up CDs and DVDs, which you'd have to have devices for those. You can also see videos and find out any number of things. I have another podcast called The Jackie and Laurie Show, but the Dork Forest is the flagship. 18th year. We're doing it, you guys. You can go to my Bandcamp or my YouTube for extra content. Please donate, is what I'm saying. It's 2024, and I think we've been in this long enough. Why don't you guys, everybody send me $100? That's what I'd like you to do. You can PayPal me. There's links all over the pages. You can Venmo me at Jackie Kashian. You can find me at a stand-up show and hand me a sweaty wad of 20s. Do something. But I love doing the show. I would love to make some money, is what I'd like to do. In other news, I'm sure there's more things that I should talk about, but I can't think of them. But let's listen to who's going to dork out about something, because that's my favorite part. Thanks for listening, you guys. You're all great. Let's get into the show. Here I am. I'm back. It's me, Jackie Kashian. I am recording another episode of the Dork Forest while in Sunnyvale, California, doing Rooster T. Feathers. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, I recently did Roosters. What a fun club.
Yeah, super fun club. Everybody, find out. I'm going to be in Brooklyn, which is where my guest is from, in September. So I'm in all of the places that you might possibly live, Rangers. So go to JackieKashian.com and find out if I'm going to be near you. But on the show today, Salma Zaky, SALMAZAKY _
Perfect.
It'll be in the notes. As far as that's her Instagram. She is part of the Firecracker Comedy trio that has a new album coming out August 22nd.
Yes.
And last week we did Gabby. This week we're doing Selma. Maybe next week we'll do Kate. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? Can't
tell. Anyway, but welcome to the show. I'm psyched you're willing to talk to me. This is fun.
Thanks for having the Firecrackers. I actually, in spirit of the show, dorkiness and all that, I'm wearing our most dorky shirts, which are these Firecracker shirts.
Firecracker shirt.
It's not really merch. It's just, so that's us on there.
Holy smokes. That looks like a concert t-shirt. That's amazing.
It's cool, right? So our friends, Lee Robinson and Kate McLaughlin, great comedians, they run Dyketopia, and they just made these for us for our last High Plains and like gifted it to us. It's not merch, but it's just a really cozy, fun, silly little shirt. Yeah.
You could wear a picture of your two friends.
Yeah. So it's really special to us, and I thought it would fit the podcast well. So
that's it. You got to embrace whatever dorky thing you can embrace.
Exactly.
Say I'm wearing a South Milwaukee Rockets t-shirt. This is my high school, and this is my high school. Wow. We're the Rockets. Go Rockets!
That's awesome. Yeah, Saturdays for the shirts, for the tees.
Yeah, just wear a nice t-shirt. So when I asked what your dorkdoms were, Gabby also said horror.
I know.
And I was like,
we
what's
were
happening?
Conflicted. I know. That is weird. We both do like horror. I think she likes it in a little bit of a different. She likes like special effects, like makeup. I think a lot of that kind of. And I guess I just like watching horror movies, and it's very
interesting.
Simple.
that is very that is interesting because we didn't end up talking about horror movies at all.
Oh, really?
We talked about,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, we talked about roller skating and playing the piano.
She loves that.
And
awesome.
Clowning, and then we talked about breakdancing. And
wow, what a silly girl, huh?
Yeah, we talked.
What an active girl.
It was a variety of classes that she likes
Yeah,
to take
yeah,
to I don't know, stop the voices. Who knows? And
yeah.
I
Oh
love it.
man, yeah, I feel that. I
Yeah,
do feel
right.
that.
So
Yeah.
I thought we can get to horror movies, but you also had an interesting side list because I've done
I
a
did
lot
have
of
a side
episodes about
list.
horror movies, and I
Okay.
don't watch them myself, and it is fascinating. But
Okay.
you said that you like boxing, which I
Yeah.
think is fascinating.
Yeah,
Men's
that's
boxing, women's
um
boxing,
well, I guess
kickboxing.
not I did kickboxing in Denver for a little bit, but then now I'm doing more just like it's just boxing, no kicking. And it's not like I'm dorky in the way that I know anything about it historically. I don't like watch fights.
Oh, you don't watch.
I
You
don't
just
even
like
watch
to
fights.
box.
I just box, and it's something that's become kind of part of my life lately. And I guess it is like you said about the voices, and
Yeah,
it's just a really good way to let out any type of anger. And it's the only way I can exercise is by learning some kind of skill. Like I can't just like go to the gym, and so boxing felt like the perfect match. And it is just fun to punch a bag. You know what I mean?
nice. Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Just punching
Gabby
a
was talking
bag.
about
Yeah.
roller derby and how the
Yeah.
aggression of roller derby was actually really cathartic.
Oh, I didn't even know there
And
was aggression there. I thought it was just pure fun with roller
oh
derby.
no, you could push people. You
Oh, you
can
can.
yeah, you could
Wait,
totally
that feels
clock them.
really dangerous. But I guess boxing
It's
is also
super
dangerous.
dangerous. She
Yeah, you're
saw
just
a woman
punching people.
break an ankle.
Oh
And
no.
yeah,
No. Yeah.
you can knock them down with your hips. You
Yeah.
used to be able, I guess, to straight arm them. You can't punch them, but you used to be able to just clock them
Wow.
with the side of your arm.
I didn't know how aggressive that was. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Maybe I'll
She
get
said it
into
was
that.
right. She said, and it is one of the reasons why she learned four wheel roller skating, and now she does
Oh,
roller
okay.
skating, more of the park roller skating, where you
Right, it's
drop into
different.
the bowl and you
That's
wander
different.
around.
Yeah. The four versus two.
So you used to do kickboxing?
Yeah, I was doing that a little bit with the legs, but um I don't know that I couldn't find anywhere here that does that. And so now I kind of go to like a legit boxing gym that's like scary and like
Okay.
they're like cops and firefighters come here to train and it's like a legit like this is the real deal. It's and he was mad at me because I didn't have that good of like form and he was like this is because you always took like boxing aerobics. That's not boxing. This is real boxing. Like so he's really teaching. I have like a kind of like this trainer like scary guy who like teaches
Right.
me and like gets mad at me if I do something wrong and like I love it. I love
Oh, you, you also like
it.
a super bossy teacher from the
Yeah, I
look of
think
it.
I need someone to just like tell me what to do and how to do it because or else I'm not doing anything. So,
Interesting. Okay, so
yeah.
you took sort of like boxing at the gym kind of trainer kind of thing, and
Yeah, this is like a
kickboxing
box
where
like only a boxing gym. Like it's like you walk in
no,
and
but
there's a
when
huge
you
ring.
started,
Oh,
where
when I
did you
started,
learn wrong?
it was
Yeah.
like these classes that were like there's a lot of these like trendy boxing classes where they just like play loud music and you just hit the bag without even knowing what you're doing. And it's
And
more of just like
nobody talks to
fun.
you?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean they kind of come up to you. They're like a little bit, but like not really, and you're not really learning. You're just like hitting the bag, and then it's a lot of other stuff. Like you're also doing like burpees and all this other stuff. This is like purely boxing. Like, and he's really teaching me. And part of me is like, should I like fight like, should I like learn how to really fight someone? Like, maybe I'll just quit comedy and just do this. I don't know.
What? Wait, but so okay, so you learn. You're just like I want to actually learn how to. I'm
I
looking. I
kind of
can't
am
find
like, yeah, I like
kickboxing.
kind of want to
You moved to
learn.
New
Like,
York, yeah,
yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
okay, well, there's a weird. And is it close to your apartment? Is it in Brooklyn?
So I live in Crown Heights and it's kind of like far. Yeah, it's kind of like deep
Oh, it's a
Bed-Stuy.
haul.
It's a kind of far, yeah. It's kind of like a
Do
whole
you
thing.
do you have to take a bus or do you walk?
I sometimes take a bus, I sometimes take the train, and I walk
Okay.
20 minutes. It's kind of like a whole thing to get there, but that's why I was like, maybe I won't keep doing this, but I kind of love the community that is there because it's just a bunch of like rough and tumble guys. But then when they kind of like see this scrawny like girl, they're kind of like they're just like sweet, and but like
Right.
in like a nice, like not in like a weird way, but like in like a community way. And it's like
Right.
family owned, which is cool
Okay.
too. So
Is it owned
yeah.
by what? It's like a couple that owns it, or
No,
like
it's
a
like a
dad and his
dad,
kids?
son, and brother. And
Okay.
then I think there are some kind of children. I don't know exactly the whole family, but there's a lot of family happening there. And it's mostly men. It is mostly men. So,
It's right, right.
um, yeah, but I kind of like it. And it just like it gets me out of my head a lot. Like, just gets me out of my head. So it's
Okay. So
good.
have you seen any other women?
There are occasionally a couple women, and they're buff. Like they're scary too. Like I'm scared when
Right.
I'm in there.
Right, right.
And
Well, and
what's funny is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah.
Well, there's
And
just
what
like these 15-year-old, because boxing is like there's actually like an age like limit almost. Like I'm actually too old to like actually fight.
to
Like
start
yeah, like I'm
boxing?
kind of like reaching the age of like, yeah, you're not, because it's mainly like 15. You have to start at like 15 or even
Or
younger, like
are they
12.
training? Is he actually training these guys for the Golden
They're
Gloves and
for
stuff?
real training them, yeah. And then the guy I'm training with, he's like, the girls I've trained, they go to the top. They go to the top. They win every championship. And I was like, how old are they? And he was like 19. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. That's
Okay.
crazy. And then I watched Million Dollar Baby because I'm just getting
Right.
I'm
Muhammad
just like the
Ali's daughter, right?
hacky
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, Million Dollar Baby is Muhammad Ali's daughter?
Isn't that Muhammad Ali's daughter?
Well,
Million Dollar?
I mean the movie Million Dollar Baby. Do you know
Right.
the movie?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, was it
It was like it's like 2009 with Clint Eastwood and Hilary Swank.
okay, is
Did
Hilary
I miss
Swank the
something?
main?
Is that something? Yeah, Hilary Swank is
Well,
the main.
oh, you're not going to go wrong in guessing that I'm wrong.
No,
Almost,
I
yeah.
have no idea, but that could be something.
Right. It's so yeah, it's Clint Eastwood, Hilary Swank, Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
um let's see. And Ricky Lindholm was in it. That's hilarious. Of Garfunkel
Yeah.
and Oates, stand-up comic.
Yes, she's in it.
And
She's the
yeah,
sister. Yeah.
yeah. Well, good for her. Um it was
Yeah.
let's see, Muhammad Ali. Um because I know that Muhammad Ali's daughter boxes.
Okay.
This
So
much I
you're saying
know.
like it was based off of her or something?
No,
Maybe?
Eastwood had his daughter as a cameo, and
Oh, okay.
she had a cameo. It was directed by some guy, and the full was it? Is it? Is it? But it's about women in boxing,
Well,
obviously,
so it's
right?
about this one woman, and then Clint Eastwood is like, his whole thing is like, I don't train girls. That's like his whole character. But then he's like, you keep coming back. It's so like cheesy. 'Cause she just like keeps coming back to the gym like late nights, and he's like, all right, kid, like I'll train you, and even though you're a girl. And then she's 31, so he's like, you're too old. You're too old, and like whatever. But then it ends up being like she's great or whatever. But I clock that because that is old, like for boxing. Like they want you to be like young and like you can bounce back because
They
you're
want you
getting
to
hit
be
in the
like
face. Yeah.
19.
They
Yeah,
want, yeah,
yeah.
he was like, the girls I train that are winning championships are 19. And I was like, oh, I might be like out of the game. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'll actually get serious about it. But part of me like thinks of the parallel universe in which
Well,
I do get really serious about it. And it kind of excites me.
and what about the idea that do you think you could take a punch?
I mean, I think like that's the thing. Like I've never gone into a fight, but I always wonder like if I was put in a situation like where I had to throw a punch like bare hands
Yeah.
just on the street for some reason, a girl my height and weight for some reason comes up to me aggressive. Could I punch her? I just don't know. I've never been put in that situation. I'd like to think, of course, yes, of course. I'd like to think I could punch her and knock her out in one punch, but
And have you
I have
ever
no
you've never
idea.
gotten in a fight? You've never gotten
No,
into
I
a
don't know. Like,
hitting?
no, like I'm probably would be the worst like person to train. I don't have any of that fighting experience, but he did say I have a lot of power. Like I throw like
Okay.
hard punches, and so maybe that's something. I got a lot of power. And
Right,
that
right,
feels
right. Maybe
big.
that's
That
it.
feels big, yeah.
That feels right. So,
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali's daughter is a woman named Lila Ali. I might be pronounced.
Okay, okay.
It's got a lot of
Accent.
vowels in it.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So it could be Lila, but it could be
Lila.
Lila.
Okay. Okay.
But so she's like 45 now, I think 47. So she's clearly
Okay.
retired, right?
Right.
And
Yes, I would say so.
yeah, but she retired, I think, undefeated,
Wow, that's
according to
incredible. Wow.
yeah. So
Imagine
she
that.
is a retired professional boxer. She competed from 1999 to 2007. Oh, she holds multiple titles, including the women's boxing and the
Okay,
women's
okay,
something
okay.
else and the international women's something,
Yeah.
and then another one. So middleweight, super middleweight titles, as well as light heavyweight titles, according to Apple TV Plus. And she retired
Okay.
undefeated. There you go.
That's amazing. That's
And
awesome.
she right, and now she's a personality. I don't think she was in that movie, but she's
I
a
don't
like
know.
a
Yeah, I don't
talking
know if
head.
it was maybe
Yeah,
based off of maybe her or something like that, but
yeah, maybe it
yeah, could have
was.
been. That's
Could
cool
have
though.
been.
I will look into that. See, this is what I mean of like I said that this was my dorky topic. I don't know anything about it. I just
You just
simply
love it.
liked I just
Yeah.
got into it and so it felt kind of like it fit the like what are you because I feel like when you say dorky, like what are you like obsessing over
What do you
lately?
love?
I think. Yeah, yeah. And that's something that
How
I've
long have
been like into,
Yeah, how
yeah.
long have you been training
I mean,
with this
on and
guy?
off for like a few years, but like
Oh,
super on and
good.
off, like 3 years, but like, it never really serious in that way. But now with this scary gym,
Right.
it's kind of like motivating me because they kick your ass. Like it is like they really push you to, it's like I'm sweating, I'm doing the dang
You're working
thing.
out.
So
It's a real
yeah,
thing.
it's like a
How
real
long have
thing.
you been
Yeah.
going to the scary gym?
It's
How long?
so new, just a month.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just a
So
month. Yeah.
so you walk in and you're like, I want to take boxing lessons. Is that what it
Kind
was,
of. I
or how did
called
you find
him.
it?
Yeah,
Yep.
I just looked it up. I've been trying to find because I've been going to all these different classes. They're not the right fit. They're the ones I was telling you about where they just play trendy music and it's like really dumb. And
Right.
so I was like, I'm trying to find something more legit. And I just found them online. And I called him and he started like listing everyone he's trained and like I don't know, he felt really passionate about it. And I was like, okay, this feels like something. And the first day I went there was so scary. It was so scary. And I was like, I don't know, I'm scared. But then now I like really kind of like everybody and I have like a little rapport with the people
Do you
that
go
work
once
there.
a week? Do you go a
I
couple
go
of
like
times a
three
week? What do you?
times a week. Yeah.
That's real. That's
Yeah,
real. So
yeah,
you go
yeah.
in, and so what are you wearing? Are you just wearing workout clothes and
Just workout
sneakers?
clothes. And then I have my own gloves. Yeah,
Okay.
sneakers. So nothing like crazy,
Yeah,
but
you just
yeah.
had to buy gloves, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
And
had which
did
I
you have
had
to buy a
before and
different
so
set? Oh, the ones from
no,
before are
no,
fine?
just like whatever gloves you got, just making sure. And they have them there too if you don't have anything. But also it's like extremely because in New York right now it's really hot, and they were like sometimes we put the heat on because we want our
You want to
guys to
sweat it out?
sweat. And I'm like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, it's so hot in there. Like I'm dying, and I almost passed out the first time I went. But then now everything's good. I'm learning. I'm
Right. You just
acclimating.
had to get used to it and get
Yeah,
acclimated. So,
yeah, but it was
so
scary.
you
Yeah.
you show up. How long's the lesson? Like an hour?
Yeah, it's like I'm there for like an hour, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
it's like
so,
first jump rope, work,
okay, warm
and
up
then
stuff.
warm up. Yeah. And then we kind of just go into the one-on-one. Like it's like he has like mitts, and then I like punch the mitts and he tells me what combos to do. And then I go
Okay.
to the bag and I do it by myself on the bag. And then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, is it just rope jumping for warm up? Jump rope?
Yeah, just jump rope or sometimes the treadmill, but I prefer the jump rope. Also, jump
And
roping
how
is really
long?
hard for 15
Yeah.
minutes, and it's really hard. It's really hard. I hate
15
it. Yeah.
minutes jumping
Yeah, it's
rope.
like which of course I'm only probably accumulatively I'm probably jump roping for like 6 minutes.
Right, right. Because you jump rope
Yeah.
for a minute and a half and you're like, I'm
No,
exhausted.
not even a minute and a half. I would say about 20 seconds. I don't
So
think I've made it to a minute. It's so
so you
hard.
jump, 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 jump,
Yeah,
jump, and
you're
then
just
you're like,
jumping.
Okay.
Take a break. Take a break. I
Take a
mean, jump
break.
rope
And then
is for somehow the hardest thing ever.
right. And so
Yeah.
you're jumping with your feet, you're moving your arms,
Yeah, a
and
lot of movement.
you're trying to do it and the guy
Yeah.
is like trying to do it consistently for 15 minutes.
Yeah, basically. And then I see 15-year-olds who are doing it so fast they're actually levitating, which
Oh my
it's
god.
crazy. They're going that fast. And then when you can hear the like rope in
The
the air,
rhythm?
it's
Yeah,
like and it's like I can't even believe it.
that's
I'd
amazing.
like to get there at some point, but I don't know. I just don't know.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and because you've been now what a dozen times or nine
Yeah,
times
it's
or
really
whatever.
not that much, but also doing it before when we lived in a different neighborhood, there was a gym that I did boxing, and like so, just yeah, it's just been on and off, but it's really fun. It's really fun. Yeah.
And is he working on your footwork? Because they say it's a lot of
Yes.
footwork.
I know that's the most difficult part is the footwork, yeah.
So what is he telling you? So
Like he's
when
just
you're
telling me like, yeah, if I'm not doing it right, he's like moving my feet and he's telling me how to do it. And like, but it's funny, I was watching $1 Million Baby and like there's a scene where she's like waitressing and she's doing footwork. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not like that. Like I'm not like doing footwork like while I'm on stage or whatever. Like I'm not like, like thinking about boxing so much that I'm like, I gotta do footwork like all the time. So, it's very casual. I'm like fascinated by it. And I think there are a lot of similarities with stand up of just like the like mindset of it all. Like, cause they're in the mindset of like no days off, like grind set kind of thing,
okay,
which
okay.
is like, I think there's a lot of flaws with that, but I think in comedy there's a little bit of that too that you should have.
There's consistency and
Yeah,
then
consistency.
there's
Exactly, exactly,
obsession.
exactly. Yeah,
And I think with physical stuff, you might need, like, especially if you want to be like a professional athlete, I think those guys
yeah,
aren't supposed to take any days off. But with stand
yeah.
up,
I
you're
don't think
like,
so.
I mean,
Stand up,
it's
you kind
nice
of
to go up.
do.
I mean, the first
Yeah,
8 months I did stand up, I did go up every night
every single night. Yeah, yeah,
and I got a 1.8 that semester. So
yeah.
let's not
let's
let's not
not
say
let's
how
not
great
encourage
that
that
is.
behavior. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, it wasn't
No,
the
that I
best.
for sure, but it worked out. Like, you know what I mean. So maybe if you
Yeah.
hadn't done that, right?
Well, that's what the club owner said. He said, "I'm giving you essentially 3 years of experience and eight in these
I mean,
months."
every
And I was
day.
like,
Yeah,
at $10 a week, um, I think
yeah,
somebody was making money, and it wasn't me. I think it was Sam
exactly.
Kinnison's brother Bill.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, no one's
And
making that's definitely I don't know how it works with boxing. No idea how the money. I think it's similar though. You're doing little fights for no money until you for some reason make like $1 million. And like I feel like comedy is like 0 to 100 like that sometimes.
right. There's very few. There's a lot of no pay. There's a lot of day
Yeah,
job. There's a
it's
lot
a
of
lot of day job, no pay, and like working endlessly yeah, just being tired and you have like a manager in boxing too. Like I didn't know about that, and they get you the fights and then they take a cut. It's honestly like really similar.
right. Well, and I
Yeah.
don't know if you ever saw the Rocky movies, but the first Rocky movie is actually you would like the first Rocky movie. It's kind of
Yeah, I should
fascinating.
watch it. I should watch it.
Yeah, the
Yeah, you're
rest of
right.
them are a caricature of whatever
Yes.
is happening.
Which is
But
usually what happens with when there's like a million of one movie. That's usually what
right, there's
happens.
also a polka dot movie about stand-up comedy that you don't need to see.
Oh, a
But
polka dot?
the
What does that
yeah,
mean?
she was her hook was that she would always wear polka dots. It was some
Okay,
movie about
great.
some woman comic who
That's
started doing
amazing.
stand up and 3 months later she was on Johnny Carson.
Of
And then
course.
she
Of
became
course.
famous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what Rocky 4 is.
Okay. Oh,
Don't
I
do
see.
it.
I see. I
But
see. Yeah,
Rocky
yeah,
1
yeah. That's
Rocky
funny.
1 seems to genuinely be about boxing.
Okay,
So,
okay, okay. Yeah,
um
I'll have to watch it. See again, I'm not watching the media, the content of it
no,
all.
but you watch the $1 Million Baby thing.
Yeah.
I think my
I'm
brother
getting
says that
into
she
it.
dies in the end. Doesn't she die in the end?
Yeah, I didn't know if we should spoil it, but yeah, it's like actually really tragic. And then
Yeah,
I got scared and
movie's
I was like,
almost
maybe
20
I don't
years
want to
old.
do this.
You're okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. But
did
yeah, she got
boxing kill
knocked
her?
out. Yeah, she got knocked
Oh.
out. She got knocked out. And she was like she won. She kind of won, but then she did the old, the mistake of turning her back. And then she turned her back and then she got back up and nailed her in the jaw. And then I guess it was so hard that yeah, she actually lost a leg somehow. I don't know how accurate
Weird.
all that medical stuff, but she did lose a leg, and that was tragic.
That sounds super tragic.
Yeah. So I
That
don't want to
does
lose a
feel
leg. Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I will say that I don't know. That doesn't sound. If someone punches you in the jaw, you should not lose a leg.
I
I don't think that
agree.
gives you
Yeah, I
diabetes.
agree. I agree. But
Um,
yeah, I agree.
so I will say that so I am fascinated though by when you go in and he's like, okay, so jump rope for 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
Does
yeah.
he adjust your feet when you're jumping rope?
No, I'm like going by myself jumping rope. He's not there. So
Okay,
then I do
he's
it by
not there.
myself. And then I go get him and I go,
Then
hi.
you
It's
find
always like really
him,
awkward. I find him and I go, hi, I'm done. And then he's like,
right?
okay, let's get in the ring and then do the mitts.
Oh, do you get in the ring? Are you
Yeah, I'm getting
actually
in the
in?
ring, but it's not like that. It's like there's other people in the ring too. Like it's just
Oh,
like
it's
a
like different
place to
bunch of
like
people.
yeah, it's just like this giant ring. It just takes up most of the gym, so like you just go in and like that's how
Okay,
you're practicing with
and that's
your
where the
trainer.
practice people are training.
Yeah, but it is
So
cool. It's cool to like go under the thing and be like, I'm in the
I'm in the
ring.
ring.
I'm
Yes,
in the ring right now. Crazy.
it is crazy,
Yeah, it is
but I
crazy.
have to say that the I want is the mat part of it a mat? Like what does the floor
Yeah.
feel like in the
I
ring?
mean,
Is it bouncy?
it's still no, like it's firm. Like if you fall, like that's like
Is it
if
like
someone punches
falling
you and
on
you fall, it's like no, it's
the
like
floor?
like a firm. No, it's like there is padding, but it's like a really firm mattress, kind of. You know,
Okay.
where I'm
Yeah.
like, how do people sleep on this? It's like that.
There's a little bit of
So there
give,
is
but not
padding. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. But like,
Okay.
it's not like, yeah. I mean, it's still all of it seems painful if you were to fall.
Right, right.
Yeah,
And then so then he's holding the mitts up like you see in the
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
And then you're standing there at what? 5'4"? We've never met. How tall are you?
Oh, I'm 5'4". Yeah, I'm 5'4".
Yeah. Okay.
You're correct.
It's
Do I just
correct.
give
Good
off that
guess.
energy? How did you?
It's a good. I
There's
also
something.
most
Yeah.
men wear a size 10, 10 and a half shoe.
Okay.
I don't know why I know that, but there you. It's because of the
Oh
Dork
yeah.
Forest.
Well,
I know many
okay. Dork Forest.
averages.
There you go.
Sure.
Okay.
I
Five
have a
four. Yeah.
lot of tiny information that
Yeah. That's good to
that is
know.
left from thousands of episodes of the Dork
Oh,
Forest.
sure,
Like,
sure. You've accumulated a lot of
right,
information.
I
Yeah.
can't tell you how to play cricket, but I know that the point is to send a ball to knock the thing that's on top of the post off of it.
Yeah. Okay. See, I
And
had no idea. Thank you. I
no,
didn't know
no.
because I always wondered what that was, to be honest.
There's a comic named Will Anderson who did an episode of the Dork Forest about cricket, and for a full hour
Wow.
and a half after that episode, I knew how cricket was played.
Wow. That's
Now
incredible.
all
Have
that's
you
left.
played since?
No, I've never played before,
But
but
you
I
probably
did.
could. Yeah.
Well, I could have watched a game and gone, oh, I see.
I
But now
understand.
all that's left
Mhm.
is I know that they're running between those two posts a bunch. Like they're not. It's not a.
Okay.
And then they're trying to knock the ball off of the tiny whatever. That's all
Okay.
I know.
Good. No,
And it
good to
isn't a
know.
ball. I think it's a cube. It's
Oh,
a cube that's sitting on
oh.
top of a pole.
I might
It's
have no
a
idea what cricket is actually, now that you're saying
it's
all of
a
that.
it's a
Don't
it's
think I
a
know what cricket is.
it's a very boring version of baseball, which sounds redundant,
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I was
but
about to say I didn't know they could do that, make something like
yeah,
that.
because it can
Hmm.
last days. They take
No
breaks for lunch
way.
and
That's
dinner. Yeah.
hilarious. Wait, isn't it like British too or something?
It's totally British and it's
Yeah, that
played
feels
in
British.
all the colonies. Like it's really big in
Mm,
Australia, it's really big in India. It's really big in a couple of the West
okay.
Indies.
Interesting.
countries. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, the
Banana
more you
land.
know. The more you
Well,
know.
and that's what I've got. So what I've got is I've got some information. So, but
You
here's
do.
so now you're standing in front of the guy. How tall
I'm
is he?
standing in front. He's kind
Is he
of
big?
short. He's no,
Okay.
he's not that tall. Like he's kind of like 5'7" or something. Like he's
Okay,
not
so
that
it's
tall.
not too high.
No. We're like leveled. Yeah,
And are
yeah.
you punching forward or are you punching up?
Just forward. Like he puts the mitts
He
kind of
puts them at
where.
length,
Yeah,
at
like
shoulder height.
shoulder height, and then he tells me what to do. So he'll be like jab, cross, hook, for example, and then I would do that, and then he would add like just different combos, and then we'll do that for 3 minutes, and then the bell. That's like what the like how much time you get for a round, 3 minutes, and
Right.
then 30-second break. But 3 minutes, like it's hard. It's a lot of cardio for three
Sounds
minutes.
really
Yeah,
hard.
it's really
Yeah.
hard, but like it's so rewarding because like you're like I don't know, I feel just like really strong, and then when you get the combo down and it's really fast, you feel like, oh shit, I'm boxing.
Right. I accomplished
It's
something.
cool. Yeah, it feels like I'm like
Yeah.
I just want to learn. Like I can't just like be on the treadmill for an hour. Like I don't know, I want to
No,
like
it's
learn.
boring.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
boring. It's really boring. Yeah,
So, and I want to learn, but I don't want to do it. So I'm just going to ask you questions.
I know. It's
There
yeah.
we go.
I totally get
So,
that. I get that.
so the first hit is just straightforward into the hand in front of you.
Yeah, if that's what he if
And
he
that's a
yeah
jab.
usually a
And that's
yeah
called a
yeah
jab.
yeah yeah
Okay.
like
So
your left hand. Yeah.
and are you right-handed or left-handed when it comes
I'm
to boxing?
right-handed. I'm right-handed. But yeah, there's what's called southpaw, which is when you switch it if for left-handers. And so you have to like, everything's different. You switch your feet. So your right foot is dominant rather than your left.
Oh, interesting. So wait, how are your feet?
So
Are they
like the
sort of
stance for
hip
me is
length? Yeah.
like the left is always in front. Always keep your left foot in front. Like
Okay.
never move it. Even if you're like pivoting or like if you're in a fight, like never move your foot. Like it should always be in the front. I think it's for like balance or something. Like you don't want to lose your
So when you
balance.
move forward and you move back,
It
the left foot is always
yeah.
in front.
Yeah, and you're kind of like shuffling,
You're scooching,
shuffling,
scooch, scooch,
and like
scooch,
yeah,
scooch,
so like
scooch,
no
scooch.
big movements. They should be like little tiny movements. Actually, in Million Dollar Baby, I liked what he did was put a rope like in between her legs so that
Yeah.
she would trip if she like went out
Move.
too far. So it's meant to teach you to just little movements, little movements. And I'm like, they should do that. I want them to tie my legs so I don't like mess up, you know?
Right, just
So
a
I was
little
like, Million Dollar
twine.
Baby is teaching me like little
Did you
things that
did you tell the guy that you watched Million Dollar
No,
Baby?
I haven't. I just watched it, so
You
I'm
haven't.
gonna tell him. But he's probably gonna laugh in my face and be like, "You're such a hack." I'm like
Right,
the
right.
hack. This is what I was thinking about too. I'm like, I'm the annoying boxer that comes in 3 times a week, barely really doing anything, and it's like those open micers that are like hobbyists, and you get mad at
Right?
them, and you're like, how are you only doing comedy once a week? That makes no sense. Like it's a lifestyle, right? And I feel like that with boxing, where I'm just like. Yeah, I watched Million Dollar Baby. I know everything about boxing. I'm such a hack. I'm like such a hack when it comes to boxing.
And you should ask him if there's good boxing movies that he really likes.
Yeah.
Just
I'm sure he'll just refer to me to fights that I should watch, which I haven't gotten into that yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But my dad used to watch boxing all the time.
Yeah,
And so
I feel like it could be fun to get into like, oh, I like this player. They're not called players. I don't know. I
I
like
think
this
they're
guy.
called boxers. They might be called
Yeah, you're probably
fighters.
right. You're
Yeah.
probably right.
And so you're always like if because weirdly enough, I punch with my left hand.
Like
But
if
I
you
am
were to
right-handed. Like when I've
Oh,
punched
like
people,
okay.
it's always
I was
been
gonna
with my left
wait. Can
hand.
we go back to punching people? What is that
I've
story?
punched probably 4 or 5 people in my life. It's
In the
not
face? For
in
real?
the
In the face?
face. In the
No
real
way.
it's not
Wait.
great. I'm
Is
doing
there
a bit about
any?
it.
Wait, 4 different people at 4 different times in your life?
In my life, in the last 700 years of me being alive. Yes.
Wait, can I ask you the most recent time? Am I allowed to ask you that?
Sure. I punched a guy who was being super sexist. And
Sure.
I told
An
him to get
audience?
off of this woman. And he was
Oh.
like, I didn't punch that guy. I told the guy that he was being gross and he had to stop treating the waitress like this. And he
Oh,
was
was at a
like,
restaurant.
it was at a restaurant, and he was it was at a comedy club, and he was so drunk, and he had said to the waitress, "I'm going to follow you home. You're so beautiful. I'm just going to
Oh
follow
my
you home,
God.
and I'm going to
Oh
get
my
in your."
God.
And I said, "Dude, that is the creepiest fucking thing in
Oh
the
my
world. It's
God.
terrifying. Do you see her
No
face?" And
way.
he was like, "This is kidding. This just
Yeah, so he's
like
just hammered.
He was hammered, and he was just. And his buddy came up to me and said, "Get the fuck away from him. He's
Oh.
not doing anything." And I was like,
Oh
"You
my
you don't have
God.
anything to do with this, man."
Wait,
And
just
he's
a
like,
random guy or his
his
friend?
friend, his friend, and
Oh
he was
my
like, and he
God.
literally he pushed me, and he was like, "Just get away
Mm.
from him." And I was like, "Do not touch me." And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "What are you gonna do about it?" I said, "I don't know, hit you." And he
No
said, "You're not
way.
gonna hit me." And
And
then
you
he
did.
walked right up to my face, and I punched him. And as always, I forgot I was holding a bottle of soda, and so I was
Wait, and
holding a
then what
glass.
happened? What
It
happened?
hurt
Oh,
him.
did it
It cut his
break?
lip.
Oh, it cut
Yeah,
his lip.
yeah.
And then what happened? What happened?
Well, the police were called,
Oh,
and
shoot.
then I was taken away by the comedy club staff,
Wait,
and
okay.
and then the
Okay.
guy who was super drunk said to his buddy, "Man, I was gross. It was my fault. You should have left her alone, and I
Oh,
should have left that other woman alone."
wait.
The drunk
Oh, so
guy
you,
like woke the fuck up.
so are you telling me violence is the answer? I mean, this feels like
I have
you,
never
you
been a
actually,
pacifist, it turns out. I always thought
you
I was a
punch sense.
pacifist.
You somehow punch the friend and it knocks sense into the other guy. It like
Yeah.
transferred to the guy. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Wait, and then do you still have you performed at that club again?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
you like okay,
Sure.
so you're what did the police like did you get like
The
cited a
police
citation or
the
something?
the no, the two guys left.
And then you told the police what happened or
And the
nothing
club
really happened?
the club told the cops they didn't need to be there.
Oh,
And the cops went away.
wow.
So it
Wow.
all sort of went, nothing
Incredible.
happened. So, but that is the last time I punched
Whoa.
somebody, and it was
Okay, okay.
probably 10 years ago, 6
Oh,
years
okay, I was
ago.
gonna ask you. Okay, okay.
It was
Wow. That's
but I've
amazing.
never, the one time I picked a fight, because I
Yeah.
just don't like bullies, right? So
Yeah.
I
You're
shouldn't
like a
hit anybody
superhero.
ever.
You're like
Mm.
doing good for the city, you
But
know?
the one time I picked a fight, I was 11, and I picked a fight with a girl who was 8 or 9,
And you
and
did, is this one of the punches that you mentioned? Like one of the
yeah,
four punch?
she kicked my ass. She beat me up.
Ah,
The one time I tried to bully
no.
somebody,
8-year-old?
that yeah, she was might have been 10. I
Damn.
think I was yeah, I think she was 9 or 10, and I was like 11 or 12. And she
That's
beat me up
amazing.
because I picked a fight with her,
Wow.
and I went home, and my stepmother said, "What the hell happened to you?" Because I had a bloody nose. And I said, "Oh, I picked a
Yeah.
fight with a girl and she beat me up." And my stepmother said, "Good. Why did you pick a fight with somebody?" And I said, "Well, I was in a really bad mood. I just wanted to punch somebody."
Oh,
And
yeah.
my stepmother said, "That
Totally get
is
that.
not why we punch or hit people." And I said, "Are you sure? That has not been my experience in my childhood?" And
No, that
and
I think you would be a great boxer, Jackie. This is the energy needed to box.
right,
Like
it is the
really.
energy needed to
Like
box,
the
but it
like
is
I'm in a bad
also
mood and I need to fucking punch something. That's
right.
it.
But what I became at the age of 12 was a pacifist, because Nancy was like, "I think that you should be a pacifist." And I'm a
Right.
pacifist. And then Nancy Cation explained to me what pacifism was incorrectly. And I always
Because
thought I
wait,
was a
that's someone who
pacifist.
doesn't want to fight. He doesn't like to fight, right?
Someone who thinks that there's a nonviolent solution to
Okay, right,
absolutely
okay.
every situation,
Got you,
which I
got
have
you.
never believed that, sadly.
Okay.
But I was hit a lot as a kid. And then
Okay.
she was the one who taught me that that wasn't all right. She's like, "I'm not going to hit you, and you shouldn't hit other people." There's no
Sure.
hitting, is what
Okay,
she
that's
said.
a good lesson, I
It's a good
guess.
lesson. She's like, there should be a non-hitting result, way to resolve this, right?
But I guess you didn't really listen, right? Because there's three
I-
more instances in which
Right. There's other bad instances, but the joke I'm doing is about how this isn't a fighter. That's why I'm fascinated by this.
No, I like it. I like this stance. Like I like this take that you have on fighting, and I'm excited to hear the joke if you ever put it out. That I'm very
It's
excited
going to
about
be
that.
on the new album, recording in
Amazing.
November
Okay, great.
in Portland.
Recording in November in
Everybody,
Portland, guys.
there you go. By the way,
Everyone.
I am talking with Salma Zaky, who's got a new album coming out August 22nd. Firecracker Comedy is what it's called, with Blonde Medicine. At Firecracker Comedy is the Instagram,
the crew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and the crew. Sorry, the crew is also Firecracker Comedy.
And then your personal Instagram is Salma Zaky, Zaky, with an underscore afterwards, and Salma is SALLMA. So
SALMA, correct. Yeah.
So it'll be in the notes, everybody. But
amazing.
That now I know how the footwork works, because So, but I always thought I was right-handed, but there are things that I do with my left hand, and clearly punching is one of them.
So every time you've punched, you're saying you've done, you're jabbing,
left hand,
I guess. Yeah,
well,
that makes sense.
So jabbing is straight. This is a hook?
That's a hook, and then there's an undercut. So if you do like above the, like that.
I also used to play a video game that had it was a boxing video game that I used to play.
Oh, was it like the Wii, like where you hold two controllers kind of thing?
No, it was a cabinet. It was an upright. It was like in a bowling alley.
Oh,
it was called Punch Out, I think, or Punch something.
Oh, fun.
And you had to actually punch. It was
cool.
It was sort of like Wii,
nice.
but it was from 1987 or whatever.
And you were excited about that. About that.
It was. Yes. I have some aggression.
A couple times.
I have aggression.
Yeah, I can tell. Wait, I have to ask: have you been punched in the face?
I have. I have been punched in the face,
like
mostly by my mother.
Situation? Oh boy. Okay.
Mostly by family members.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Now now we're getting into the meat of it all. My brother Scott, when my mother died, 97% of all hitting stopped, and a couple of my brothers tried to pick up the slack, and one of them was my brother Scott, who was like 15, and so that would have made me about 10 or 11. Okay,
and he and my sister Darla were arguing, and it had gotten, and then I went to defend my sister in the kitchen. And he did something.
So you're defending people. You're defending people, and that's
usually
why you get in trouble.
Defending people is why I get in trouble.
That's beautiful.
And well, it's worth.
It's better than other.
It feels like an
excuse.
It feels like a very Hulk, Jack Reacher, a little too much kung fu, not enough. Why don't
talking, communicating?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
actually,
I've grown so much. The last time I had road rage, I chased an old woman.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you chase an old
physically?
woman?
Like you got out of your car?
In my car. Yeah. And then I got out of my car. Yeah, I caught her. And I was shouting and pointing and shouting and pointing. And she sat in her locked vehicle with the window up and mouthed the words, "Get some help." And then I did. I got some help.
That's quite the wake-up call. Because if she was mouthing like "fuck you" and stuff, you're like, whatever. But she mouthed the like advice.
She wasn't wrong.
Way worse.
She was not incorrect.
She was right.
Yeah.
That cuts deep. That would get me to like book a therapist or whatever.
Right. And I have to say that when I got flipped off a couple of months ago from this guy, I had cut a guy off accidentally, and he flipped me off. And I knew exactly why he flipped me off. He flipped me off because I was wrong, but more than that, he was scared. He thought that we were both going to die, and he knew whose fault it was. It was my fault.
Whoa.
And so he flipped me off.
Right.
And so how I respond when I make these errors is I always apologize now. Inside a car, the way I apologize is I shake my hands and I pat my head and I point at myself and I go, I know it was me. I know it was me.
Oh, so you're taking the
And
blame. You're
I just want
yeah.
everyone in a large action moment to know that I know that it wasn't them and I am sorry.
Oh
And
wow, that's
almost and
big. That's
well,
big of
and
you.
every time what happens is I'm cars away from this person, so I can't hear them, but I can hear them in my mind because the guy who put me off
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, yeah. I could see him
Yeah.
shaking his head, going, yeah. And then he was like,
Yeah.
and then he does that thing where he goes, go, get out of my
Mm, right.
sight, get out of my
Right.
sight.
So you
And
kind of
he's
like got through to him in a way.
right, and so that de-escalates, right?
Hmm.
Like if I were to get defensive, because you can get defensive, and you can say
Yeah.
stuff like, "What, you've never cut somebody off? You've
Yeah,
never had this
right.
I mean,
Right,
you could
right.
get weirdly self-justified about it, or you could just go, "You are correct. In this case,
Hmm.
I was the banana head and I cut you off, and this is not good." I took too big a curve, and this happened like 2 days ago with the car, and there was someone in the crosswalk, and he would have
Hmm.
had to run to get in front of the car for me to hit him, and I made the
Yeah.
big wide turn so that I wouldn't, and my window was
Right.
down, and but I hadn't seen how far he was into the crosswalk, so it was not legal. It was not unsafe, but it wasn't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
legal. And as I
Okay.
drove by him, my window was down and he just yelled bitch at me. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not really a bitch, but no, I understand. And
Oh, that's so big of you because I think I would have flipped. That's really
well,
good.
and so I have grown. This
Yes,
is what has happened.
obviously.
Right,
That's yeah.
from violence to less violence.
Well, to
Still,
taking the blame and communicating. Yeah, you're right. I just hate
it's
giving people
hard.
the satisfaction of it. Like I just
Right.
hate that.
Eventually, you
Yeah.
just have to go, do I want to be right or do I want
Yeah.
to be happy? And I
No,
would
you're that's
rather
so true because I've had road rage instances where actually thinking about it the whole day. And I'm like, this is
right.
so not worth the space in my head. If I had just like done what you did, then I could have that's you letting go, right? That's you
Yes.
being like, I don't want this in my head anymore. Whereas I get really mad, I do the flipping off, I do the comfort, I roll the window down and go, roll it down, roll it down. I do that and like that kind of thing. And then I think
So
about it
that you
for
can get into
days.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm getting into it. I want to get into it. Like that excites me. Like the adrenaline, and like, and then but then I think about it for 3 days, and I'm like, this is so dumb. You know,
Right, because everyone has had to move on. Right.
we got to
I
move
mean,
on. Like
you
we really
I have
do.
been chased myself in the car before I
God, yeah,
learned,
yeah,
before I learned not to respond poorly. And then you have to
yeah,
just drive to the police station. Uh,
yeah. And at
yeah,
that point, you're like, well, I'm glad I'm in the car. Like I
I'm
can
glad I'm
just
in the car. There's some,
drive to places, and
right, because if you come to a stoplight and the guy gets out and he starts beating your car up,
yikes,
which
yeah,
I've seen videos of that's never
right,
happened to me.
yes, never seen. I've never
But
had that happen
but
either.
that's someone who has never dealt with their temper, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know that I have a bad temper and that I was raised in some violence and I've
mm-hmm,
had to
mm-hmm.
learn how to control when
Yeah.
it's worth it and when it isn't. And even when I've defended people and I've ended up hitting people, I don't necessarily think I was right, you know?
Right,
I
because
mean,
you
did
ultimately
that
used violence. Like, did you need to punch someone in the
did I need to?
face?
Could I have de-escalated,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. So much more
I
fun though. So much more fun
Right.
to
The
just
next
yeah.
album is going to be called Altercation
Okay, okay,
because,
yeah, that's
yeah,
great. Wait,
and
is that
it's,
it? Really? That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
I
because the
love it.
last one, I'm doing a trilogy.
Yeah.
So the last one was called Staycation
Oh,
because we were all
okay.
home
Yes.
because of COVID. We were all home. And my last name's
Staycation.
Cation, Staycation.
Oh my God,
So
amazing.
this
And then
one,
wait,
the
and
third
then you're
one,
gonna have a third one? Yeah.
yeah, which I have a couple of different
Right, you have
ideas.
yet to. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's, I'm going to
I
see
love
where it
altercation. That's
goes.
awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
altercation because I'm essentially I'm working on all of that anger issue stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's a lot
Right?
there, you know? There's a lot there. Like, even all those stories you told, like, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm compelled. Like, this is very interesting. Because you don't, obviously, you don't, it's so, like, people say this about me too, where it's so, you would never guess that someone
Right,
like
right.
you would have anger issues. Like, you could never see that on your, your persona and how you carry yourself. So it's interesting to be like, oh
Right.
damn, she punched 4 people in the face. That's crazy.
Right. And it's never been, it's not, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get
but
it. I get it.
yeah. So what we know is we know that there's a jab and then there's a
Yeah.
cross.
A cross. Yeah.
When you hit his other hand, is that what that
Yeah.
is? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
there's the uppercut,
The uppercut, the hook.
the hook, and
Right.
then
And then there's like
and
body shots that you can do as well.
and then there's lower stuff
Right.
where
So
you're
like
just doing
lower body.
body.
Yeah.
And are those mostly just jab, 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 jab,
No,
jab?
honestly, these are the ones I have the most trouble with because they're kind of like uppercuts to the body and they're really hard to do. Like you have to bend down lower and like pivot your feet in a certain way and like it's hard. So I'm like learning how to do that right now.
Yeah, yeah, because you have if you
Yeah.
have to crouch, a
You have to
little bit of
crouch, yeah.
crouching.
And then that's another like whole workout of like crouching a bunch. Like it's as
Right.
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That sounds like a huge workout.
Yeah, it's like
And
a full
then
body, yeah.
what's a combo?
So the combo is
What's
when
a
he's
combo? Yeah.
like jab, cross, hook, uppercut. So it's all four together.
And he
So
just
then you
yells
do it
it.
all. Yeah, he'll just yell it, and then you just have to do it really fast.
And
And
you're
then if
like,
you do it
ah,
wrong, you have to do 10 jumping jacks.
oh,
So
interesting. All right.
it's that kind of environment.
But that's the thing is I do kind of like a bossier environment.
No, I do
But
too.
does
I
he
love it.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. But is he also aware if you can't do something? Like he's just like, well, don't hurt yourself,
I
right?
know that's the
Or
thing is like, well, no, yeah, definitely in terms of like, yeah, he'll teach me. But if I just do it wrong, or if I like
oh
mess
yeah,
up, yeah, it's like the 10 jumping jacks thing.
10
Um,
jumping jacks and then try it again.
and then try it again, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a lot of jumping
And
jacks.
so 15 minutes of warm up. And
Yeah.
then do you box for an hour or is it 45 minutes of boxing?
No, so then I do like the 30-minute maybe with the mitts with
Good.
him,
Yep.
and then like 15 minutes on the bag, like something like that.
And then kind of a cool down or
No, and then I just kind of leave and I'm extremely sweaty and it's disgusting. And then I go on the train and it's extremely humiliating.
right, because you're
But I
full.
should
You're
do a
just
cool down, but I don't.
You
Yeah.
should. Yeah. Are you drinking enough water? Is there enough
Oh,
water
well,
going?
but the first time I went, I was, I guess, dehydrated. It was way too hot in there, and I had to step outside and sit down because I was about to pass out. And he was like, "Yep, that's what I do here. Like, I'm working you too hard. I'm working you too hard. Like, and I'm not. This isn't even half the work you'll be doing. Like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's very aggressive, very scary.
Right. And him psyched about it. That you're kind of
Yeah.
dizzy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He loved it. He was like, oh, and then I was like, I need to get water. And he's like, no water. Like, he was like anti-water. And I was like, no, I actually like really need water. And he was like, okay, fine. I'm like, okay.
It's like, if I
Yeah, it's
pass
good.
out, you're going to have
It's
to pick
on
me
him.
up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
literally on
not
him. He's
cool.
like anti-water. It's crazy.
Don't be anti-water.
Yeah,
And, yeah, we all have to drink more water. It's
Yes.
have you ever tried Pilates? Have you ever tried that?
Ew, yes, I
Okay.
hate Pilates, Jackie.
Do you do
No,
it
I
on?
won't-
Have you ever tried it on the reformer?
I did it one time on the reformer, and I'm actually never doing it again. It's insane.
Did you take a class?
I took a class with my friends and was like,
No.
oh, this will be a silly fun time. And it was the worst. And then I was sore for like 3 weeks. It was crazy.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. Here's the thing about Pilates. I do Pilates and I do a one-on-one. And
Like you have one coach or whatever,
a trainer,
and then you're on
a coach.
trainer. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
trainer
yeah.
with the Pilates. It's an hour
So
session.
hard.
where
It's so hard. Yeah.
It is the tiniest movements.
Yeah, right.
It is all core and all really good.
All core.
And I have become like more limber because of it.
Yeah.
And I can do more stuff. And it is
That's
also
awesome. That's great.
strength stuff. So
Yes,
it's really
totally.
good. Right. It's not good for aggression. It's really
No,
good.
it's like
if
patient.
you want to
need
be
patience. Yeah.
It's good for
Mhm.
bendiness and for core
Yeah.
strength. And
Yes,
so
but I
that's-
mean,
yeah.
I just hate it. Like, and I'm like, I'm not about this life, even though I know it's probably really good. And you feel great after, I'm assuming, and
Yeah.
whatever,
Well,
but
I mean, it is very, very tiring. But
yeah.
I mean, you are very young, even though you are not 19 and you can't go
Well,
into the
yeah, I'm
ring.
too old for boxing,
You're
but
too old
yes,
for
thank
boxing.
you.
You might be too young for Pilates,
I might
except for
maybe,
that.
but I feel like it's a lot of young. When I went, it's all the like hot like Brooklyn girls who are like 22. Like that's the
Right.
vibe, you
But if
know.
you get a chance, try to buy like a one-on-one session and see if it does.
Mm.
Like if you have any
Mm-hmm.
problems as I'm going to let you in on something. As you age, there might be a
Mm-hmm, hmm.
knee, there might be a
A
low
knee.
back, there might be a
Yeah.
shoulder,
No, it's
right?
good to like stretch out. I mean, it like stretches you out. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. And
totally.
I would totally recommend it for if
Yeah.
you end up with any of that, I would recommend a one-on-one session with a reformer, which can be as much as
Okay.
like $40, 40 or 50
Oh,
bucks
that's
a
not bad
session.
actually, because the classes are like $50. So
Oh God. Okay,
I
yeah.
know
In
it's
LA they
yes,
might be cheaper just because of how many people are
just because
there,
it's
but
LA, yeah, and not New
yeah,
York. New
cuz
York is
New York is
unlivable.
more expensive. You get your nails done for like $26.
In LA?
Yeah, you can get a mani
Okay.
pedi for
Is
less
that
than 50
cheese? So
bucks.
I actually hate nail salons. They creep me out because I'm like, what are we
Okay.
doing? Why are we painting our bones? It's freaky. And then I
Mhm.
get really
Mhm.
scared. So is that a good price?
That is a good price.
Okay, so yeah, I
And
didn't know.
what I do is I usually get my toes painted
Okay.
because nobody ever sees them except me and my
So
husband, who, if you
it just
wanted to
makes you
look at,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
fun. I just like it.
Just feels
Uh,
good. Yeah.
the fingernails, they clean them up, and then I get them buffed, which is what men do.
Mm.
But
Okay.
it just makes them shiny. But
Oh, okay, sure.
I never get polish
Oh, okay,
because
yeah.
because
The polish
polish
I
chips
can't.
off,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
don't
it
and I
chips
don't
off. Yeah,
own
you have to
polish remover.
maintain. You have to
Yes,
maintain.
which
Yeah,
I
and
do
like
not.
I don't know about you, but like when I wear nail polish, I just don't feel like myself. I'm like, who is this monster? Like I don't feel like myself. It feels
I
very inauthentic, you
I
know.
did a show where they gave me free gels
Oh,
for
is that the
some
ones where you
reason.
like just put them on
They
yourself? Like fake
no,
nails?
they put them on,
Oh.
and it's like
Oh.
80 or 90
Okay.
bucks. But
Whoa.
it took probably 3 months for my nails to heal up from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people who wear them all the time, you have to. It's all upkeep,
Yeah.
and they looked really cool, but I didn't want to spend $85 to do it again, or
Yeah.
whatever it
No,
was,
that's
and
it's crazy.
yeah, or whatever it would
Mm-hmm.
be, and then so I paid essentially $30 for her to take them off, my
Oh, okay.
lady, and
Yeah, yeah,
because they
yeah,
were
yeah.
sort of like one of them had chipped off,
Yeah,
and I was
it's just
like,
not,
if you could
yeah.
fix this, and then it cost like 30 or $40 to take them off,
Right,
and then I was
right.
like, I'm just gonna let my hands heal, and then we're
Yes.
just gonna go forth without gels,
Yeah,
and because
yeah. I prefer that
but
as well. Yeah.
yeah, New York can be a little more expensive for different stuff.
I think I mean I used to live in LA.
But
I
the
don't know if
subway's
it's
cheap.
different now, but it's getting they're putting it to $3.
Right.
It's it's really
With
expensive.
$5 a gallon gas.
Right. Yeah, I think about this because so after $35 when you pay for the metro, they stop charging you. So
Okay.
35 a week. I mean, I don't know with gas. I guess that's cheaper than a car, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. The gas costs at
Yeah.
least 50 or 60
Okay, yeah,
bucks to
yeah.
fill.
Okay, yeah, I guess. But then you have it for the whole well, it depends how much you drive.
Depends
Anyways,
how
I
much
don't
you
know.
drive.
Depends how
Mm-hmm.
much you
Mm-hmm.
drive. But it just feels $3 feels really expensive here for
Right. But
yeah.
if you and do you use the subway enough to do that $35 a week?
Yes. Yeah,
So
I
that's
do.
good.
So yeah, it is good, yeah. And I try to jump every so often if I'm feeling really crazy and brave,
Um
like
but
jump the
why would you have
turnstile.
to if you have the weekly? I know,
Well,
but
because
if you
what
have
if I don't hit the week? I could go before, like if I just pay
well,
$20 for the week. You know what I mean? And then I keep jumping, I'm saving money, right?
mm-hmm.
Like if I
Mm-hmm.
don't hit the
Wow.
35. Anyways,
Oh, I see.
but
Okay.
they're getting strict with it, so I don't do it much.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
It seems like a waste of.
A lot of police,
Anyway. Yeah. There's you don't want to give them a
It's not
reason
worth
to
it.
be weird.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. So at the gym, you said that there's a lot of cops and firefighters.
Allegedly, they do go there. I
Allegedly?
don't
You
know
haven't seen
who.
them?
I don't know who's who. Well, I don't know. They're in
Right.
They're not in their uniforms. Although that would be funny if they were.
But do you see any guys in their 30s?
I'm seeing some big, strong, scary men who could totally be cops or firefighters. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you're
for
seeing a
sure.
lot of 15 to 19
There's also
year olds.
15-year-olds for sure, and there's little kids
Yeah.
as well, actually. But I'm also seeing it's a mix. It's a big mix of people.
Is it a big building?
It's not that big, and it gets kind of packed. Like if I go at like 5, but sometimes I'll try to go in the middle of my workday randomly, but I try not to do that.
Can you go at any time, or do you have to schedule?
Yeah, that's what's cool. You can go at any time. I just text him. I go, "Hey, can I come in at 2?" And he's like, "Yep." And so that's nice. Just anytime.
That is really nice.
It's super nice. Yeah.
Yeah. What a great idea. I have to schedule the Pilates. Got to schedule it. And so
it's how often do you do it?
Once a week.
That's great. I mean, that would kill me. Like, it's so painful the next day. So painful.
Right, but if I did it, I would like to do it more often, but it is a little expensive. She's like, "Well, you could take the classes. The classes are $20." And I was like, "Well,
that's good.
I don't want to. I don't want to take the classes.
I don't want to.
I'm going to do it wrong, and then I'm going to hurt myself.
Yeah.
So I'll come once a month.
You're doing the right thing. Yeah.
I should ride my bike more often. Is what I should do. I have this to say, Salma Zaky. It's been an hour. Yeah.
Oh,
it's been an hour. We did it.
It
flies by. We have talked about hitting. We've talked a lot about.
We have. I hope this was interesting, and I
this
hope
was
people
super
find
interesting.
It relatable to maybe if they want to, let out their anger without punching actual people. It's a good way to do that.
Or getting punched.
Yeah, or getting punched, and so you can defend yourself.
I mean, I think it's interesting that he's at no time. Yeah, at no time does he insist that you have to be able to take a punch.
Right.
I think that's nice.
Yeah, it's all going to come back around though, I guess, when I start to actually fight people, like spar, I guess.
Right. Right. Will this lead to sparring, do you think?
I don't know. Like, I'm scared, but like, I think that would be fun. Yeah. I would actually love to do that and see if what I'm capable of. And then Jackie, maybe you and I can fight. What about that?
Right.
I just want us to fight.
I don't know. It's that sounds like the roast battle I don't want to take part in.
Now that would be fun. That would be Comedy Central would love that.
Oh, they really would. They're monsters. So, you guys, Salma Zaky, SALMA Zaky, ZAKY _ on the Instagram.
Yes.
Firecracker Comedy is the name of the album. It's the name of the trio. At Firecracker Comedy is their Instagram, and August 22nd is when the album drops from Blonde Medicine.
It's up for pre-order right now. So
right now,
any link, it's pre-order. Yeah, so any links in our bio you can pre-order, and you can even get a vinyl if you want. And so that's exciting and that's fun, and it's something we're all really, really proud of. So please check it out.
Yay! And thanks so much for doing the show. And
thank
Rangers,
you.
You're welcome. Rangers, you know the rules out there. Take care of each other.
My hat, my hat, my hat. They're dancing around my hat, my hat, my hat, my hat. Well, what do you think of that? If it looks like a Mexican hat dance and it sounds like a Mexican hat dance, it's most likely a Mexican hat dance. So take off your hat and let's dance.
Yay! Oh my God. Why don't we just call that as the end of the show?